Hi everybody, welcome to Learning DevOps with MRM. Today we're gonna talk about the swarm, initializing, managing, adding nodes, everything about the swarm, and if it's possible, we can talk about the services. At first, we can run swarm on the Docker. Uh, Before that, let me talk about the topology that we have. We have four nodes. That one of them is the repository. It's not related to this scenario, and three of them will be participated at the Docker Swarm cluster. The first one will be manager, a manager, and the others will be workers. Okay, and at first on the manager we have to use the Docker Swarm init, and just takes 1 second to create a swarm manager, and after typing the Docker Swarm init, it will show us the command that we can use for joining other workers to this cluster. Let me copy that and paste here. At first, let me use the Docker node ls. We have just one node, it's a leader, and for this, and now it will show two nodes, node 1 and node 2, and again copy this command here, and now we can see three nodes here. One of them it's leader, and others are workers. Okay, and for example, when you don't want to be joined of the cluster, you can use the Docker swarm leave like this. Node left the swarm, and let's check again. Docker node ls now is active. Now is active. Come on, yeah, it's done now. And we can when you want to rejoin the node, let's see about the this command works or not. Copy. We can use Docker swarm join token, as we can use the worker and manager here. We want to add a worker to this, and it will generate a command for us, and we can copy here. The node join a swarm as a worker, and that's again node Docker node ls, and we have two node thread. One of them is down and one of them is up, is ready. Look at this. this engine version, that they are different. And I think after restarting the Docker service, the Docker Swarm service, this node will be disappeared. Okay, and we will check it later. Let's talk about the services that we want to create here. When we want to create a service, we can use the this command. For example, Docker service create, the name we put web2 dash p is it define our ports for ingress and egress. It will be for Docker 8087, and it will be for container, and the replicas define our the number of the copies that we can have of the container or service, and the Nginx, it's a image that we use for creating this service. Okay, let's see what's happened here. Docker ps for showing our containers. Look at this. We have Nginx, Docker ps, another Nginx here, and Docker ps, and the third one is here. And we can use the Docker service ps, Docker service ps. The name of our service is it was web2, and look at this, not three, not the first one, the distribution of our containers and services here. You can see here. Okay, and we can have a virtualizer to show us about the distribution. Let me copy this service here. Look at this. The name of that is Wiz1. The ports publish is 8080, and the image is virtualizer. Let's create this service for having an environment that shows us about the distribution. I think it takes 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, now let's check about the this virtualizer. Look at this visualizer that we have here. It shows us our distribution of containers that were created with the Docker services. Look at this. Node 1 is manager, node 2 and node 3, and another worker is down. Okay, and let's show you about the, for example, Docker service. We can use the let me check about the we can use the service update. We had 3 replicas of the Nginx. We want to add 3 services to this service with this update. Docker update, service update, replicas equal 6, web 2. Visualizer, you can see 2, 2 and 2, and there are 6 now on our nodes, and we can, I want to show you, for example, I want to change it to 9, and you can see 3 of them here, 3 of them here, and 3 of them here. And also you can decrease the number of them. Web 2 and web 2 and others. Now we don't have any service here. That was our session and scenario about the Docker Swarm. Have a good day.